This is Italian Football Lover channel, my friends. Today I want to make predictions week 10 games of EPL. You can subscribe to my channel, watch my videos. Thank you very much. Let's start with Newcastle Brentford game. Brentford couldn't score any goal in last two games of EPL. They lost against Arsenal in last game at home 3-0. In last away game, Brentford stayed draw against Bournemouth 0-0. And Newcastle will be at home. They stayed draw against Bournemouth in last game at home 1-1. Before they stayed draw against Crystal Palace at home 0-0. In last away game, Newcastle won versus Fulham 4-1. This game will be so challenging game. But I feel that Newcastle United will win this game. Newcastle United 1, Brentford 0 is my prediction for this game. Bournemouth, Leicester City. Bournemouth got so surprising results until now in EPL. They stayed draw against Newcastle in last away game 1-1 and they stayed draw against Brentford again at home 0-0. They got so many draws by now in EPL, and Leicester City is on the last spot of EPL. They got a very bad start to EPL and they couldn't get any win in EPL, and this Leicester City team lost against Tottenham in away game 6-2, and before they lost against 5-2 Brighton in away game. But this game will be so hard clash, and in my opinion I feel that this time Leicester City will win this match. Bournemouth 1, Leicester City 2 is my prediction for this game. Manchester City, Southampton. Manchester City is on the second position of EPL, and Manchester City is the single team that couldn't get defeated by now. And Manchester City won versus Manchester United in last match at home 6-3. It was so interesting match. And at the same time they won versus Wolverhampton in last away game 3-0. Southampton is going down and down. They lost against Aston Villa in last away game 1-0. In last game at home they lost against Everton 2-1. They got two consecutive defeated in last two games of EPL. This game won't be so hard clash. Manchester City will win over against Southampton. Manchester City 4, Southampton 1 is my prediction for this game. Chelsea Wolverhampton. Chelsea will be at home, and Chelsea is playing better at home. They won versus Crystal Palace 2-1 in last away game, and again they won against West Ham in last game at home 2-1 with same result. And Wolverhampton got just one victory this season in EPL until now, and Wolverhampton is the team that least score goal in EPL. They just scored 3 goals by now in EPL, and they lost against Manchester City in last match at home 3-0, and at the same time again they lost against West Ham United in away game 2-0. It's so hard to score goals for Wolverhampton team. In my opinion, Chelsea will win this match. Chelsea 2, Wolverhampton 0 is my prediction for this game. Brighton Tottenham. New Italian manager Roberto De Zerbi has come to Brighton, and they stayed draw against Liverpool 3-3 in first game of the new manager, and they won versus Leicester City in last match at home 5-2, and this Tottenham team is on the third spot of EPL, and Tottenham is playing better at home. I point out that every time Tottenham is playing amazing at home, but they are not so good in away games. They lost against Arsenal in last away game 3-1. In last game at home, Tottenham won versus Leicester City 6-2. This game will be so hard clash. Brighton will be at home. This game will be in balance. In my opinion, this game will end up in draw. Brighton 1, Tottenham 1. West Ham United, Fulham. Fulham got so frustrated, defeated against Newcastle United in last match at home by losing 4-1. And before they lost against Nottingham Forest 3-2 in last away game, West Ham will be at home, and West Ham won versus Wolverhampton in last match at home 2-0. In last away game, West Ham lost against Everton 1-0. This game will be a little bit hard clash, But West Ham United will be better day by day, week by week, in my opinion. And West Ham United will take all 3 points in this game. West Ham United 2, Fulham 1 is my prediction for this game. Crystal Palace, Leeds United, off. Crystal Palace could get just 1 victory in EPL so far this season, and Crystal Palace stayed draw against Newcastle in away game 0-0. In last match at home, Crystal Palace lost against strong opponent Chelsea 2-1, and this United team stayed draw against Aston Villa in last match at home 0-0. They played the second half with 10 players, and before Leeds United lost against Brentford in last away game 5-2. This game will be a little bit hard clash, but in my opinion, Crystal Palace will win this game at home. Crystal Palace 2, Leeds United 1 is my prediction for this game. Arsenal, Liverpool, off. Liverpool got a very bad start to EPL. Really, they got me into big disappointment, maybe most of us. And Liverpool stayed draw against Brighton in last match at home 3-3. They stayed draw against Everton in last away game again 0-0. And they got so many draws until now. They have just 10 points. And Arsenal will be at home. And Arsenal is the leader of EPL. They got an amazing start to EPL, and Arteta is managing this team so successfully. Arsenal just got 1 defeated until now. They lost against Manchester United 3-1 in away game, but Arsenal won against Brentford in last away game 3-0. And again Arsenal won versus Tottenham in last match at home 3-1. But this time I feel that this game will be so hard clash, and this game will end up in draw. This is my prediction. Arsenal 2, Liverpool 2 is my prediction for this game. Everton, Manchester United, off. Everton got 2 consecutive victory in last 2 games of EPL. They won versus West Ham United in last match at home 1-0. They won against Southampton in last away game 2-1. And Manchester United lost against Manchester City 6-3 in last away game. And they won against Arsenal in last match at home 3-1. And some games of Manchester United's has been cancelled. This game will be so hard clash, but I feel that Manchester United will win this game barely. Everton 0, Manchester United 1 is my prediction for this game. Last match of the week, Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa, off. Aston Villa stayed draw against Leeds United in last away game 0-0, and they got so bad results until now. But Aston Villa team won versus Southampton in last match at home 1-0 before, and they didn't concede any goal in last 2 games of EPL. Nottingham Forest will be at home. Nottingham Forest is going down and down. They lost against Bournemouth at home 3-2, and again in last match at home Nottingham Forest lost against Fulham 3-2 with same result. But this game will be so hard clash. These two teams need to get points fiercely. This game will end up in draw. This is my prediction. Nottingham Forest 1, Aston Villa 1 is my prediction for this game. All my predictions like this with 10 matches of EPL. You can subscribe to my channel, watch my videos. You can write your predictions down below. It makes me so happy. See you on my next videos, beautiful people. Bye!